exactly the same. You keep looking for the color as you get familiar. Now, to go into body of the design, like I told us before, the header and then go into the body. Sometimes your page might contain the footer, meaning that you transfer your contact details, your email, your phone, and your address, these ones, to the bottom of the page. So that's just the difference. That's just the difference. To the bottom of the page. So now, how do you create this one into this? So now you have, that's where the work really lies. Okay, now you have a page. How do you create the content? So you already have the content diagram. How to beg us, if you want to write the cover letter, it's better that you pen your points down on a note so that you do the rubbing and cleaning and everything before you then copy and paste it here, either way around, or you can just do it on the right and write everything you want to do on this particular page. Any ones that you can prefer is good. So now, to create this box, there are two ways. Is either you create a box for these recipients, the one I'm circling. Let me show it to us. It's either you create a separate text box for this and then another one for this, for this whole one, or you just write them all together. In the case of this one, everything was written together. You can see that it's just one box, I circled that, just one box, so just one box. So it depends on how you want to have your own to be done, really. But what you just need to note is that the text and everything must be aligned. So to have that on my fresh page, I want to create a text box and to open the text box. So I go to insert. If you remember when I was talking about the header, insert the text, go to the text and then click on the text box, and then I click draw text box. So there are two ways, like I said. Is either I create a box for the recipient. Yeah, there's a fast method of which I can do. Just duplicate this. Ctrl D to duplicate. Are we getting it? Ctrl D to duplicate, or I create a new one like this, like the usual normal process. But as you work, you understand that you need to work very fast. So leave some margin, equal spaces to the right and to the left. Note that. And usually your margin should be almost like the normal layout, which is almost I think 1.5 inches thereabout. So you can be like this. You can see that you can almost have it forming shape already. Do you understand? So it's forming shape already. So this should be the whole area. I want to quickly duplicate this. Ctrl D. I'm duplicating that. Ctrl D. Yeah. For my final salutation, this one, yours sincerely, and my name. So this one here, I just created this text box. I will still remove the outline for us to see. So as I said earlier, this recipient consists of the name of the person. If you know the name, it becomes much more interactive when a recruiter knows that you are able to spend extra time in looking for his or her name. So if you put Mr. let me take for instance, let me enlarge it a bit so that you can see Mr. Wale Adeyemo. Let me say that's the employer, that's the name. Next line, think Mr. Wale Adeyemo, my mentor, is the CEO of this particular company. So you put the name first, Mr. Wale Adeyemo. Okay, no, it's the other way around. You put the office, which is, let's say Mr. Wale Adeyemo is the CEO and probably the HR. You can shorten it, HR. So for the company Zacrac Limited, Zacrac Integrated Limited, are we getting it? The address of the company, Zacrac Integrated Limited, is at Alagbaka, Akure. Depending, if your recipient is outside the country, it's preferable you put your state and then your nation. So let's say this is Ondo State, Nigeria. So that's the address, and then you put there, sir. So here you put the name, you leave a margin before them. There, if you know the name, you put there Mr. Wale Adeyemo, the name and the surname. For Dr. Wale Adeyemo, it shows that you really know the person you want to work with, and it shows that you really done a lot of design, a lot of research to understand the company. So it's very important that you look for the name if you can't find. And then, so the next thing is writing the content of your letter. So I already explained what's going to be in the content. It must first one talks about how you get to know the company and the office that is opened. Okay, I saw your advert placement for this number, last 2 weeks, and I found out that I'm fitting for this particular job. That's why I'm writing to you. You talk about the fact that you have some skills that are required for this particular position, this, that. Those are parts of your introduction. Then the next one talks about your skills, your achievements, the things that puts you on ahead, that makes you better than every other recruiter. You put those points in this particular field. That's the second paragraph. You put it into this particular field. What are the things that makes you better? Why? What are the impacts you are going to make in that particular company? You list them. These are the things that I wish to do. These are the things I learned from the past work experience that I've had, if you've had, and these are the things I will add to your company. So those are the points. You make it very pointed and very action, such that your recruiter knows that you know what you are doing, and he knows the value that you're ready to add to his company. So your cover letter covers a lot of things. It's very, very important. It's just like what you would do in an interview, saying it in a succinct way, very small way. So let me just copy this to make it very fast. Let me just copy this. Your spacing should be 1.5 or 2.0. Your spacing should be 1.5 or 2.0. So it shouldn't be too stacked together. I'll still amend my own. This other part is your core strength. So this one talks about your achievement and the things that you really know how to do well. It talks about the strategic points of your strengths. So you can see, as you can see mine, I have 4 points that shows that I really know what I'm doing. I don't know if you understand. So this client of mine now, I've been able to write for him or her that these are the strengths in which he has. that makes him fit for this job. So it should be in bullet. As I've said, it should be about 3 to 5 bullets maximum, 5 maximum. So you can write as much as possible within this range. It just be one sentence, just few words in one sentence. First bullet, few words, one sentence, second bullet, and then the last one, talk about your conclusion. You hope to get back, you hope to hear from them, and all of those things, and you're really happy if you'll be happy if your application is granted. Also tell them that your resume and your CV is attached behind. So those are the things that are inclusive in your cover letter. That must be included. So let me increase my spacing now. It's 1.5 at least. 1.5 at least. Yeah. I'm trying to readjust some of them. Yeah, that's my spacing. Okay, so we adjust until it forms perfect alignment. It's good you can also make your work like this. It's best like this. Your work looks much more neater. It's best like this. It looks very much neater that way. Remember, like I said, you align this. So you shouldn't be too wordy. So ensure that if it's too much, try and reduce the things you're putting. It shouldn't be too wordy, such that the employer is almost confused of what to do. So let me really do some adjustment and then we'll resume back. So now I've included what I need to do, the last part. Sorry for that. Okay, so I've included what I need to do for that part. So now it's just to remove my outline. I want to remove my outline, so I can just do that as I've said earlier in the first video by clicking the edge. So you can see that it has been highlighted, and then coming to the format, you come here towards the shape outline, because that's the shape. You click no outline. You can see that it has gone. This one, same thing too, no outline. Same thing too for this one, no outline. You can see that your resume, your cover letter is perfect now. Perfect. So you can then save. Sometimes what I do is that I try and merge. I can group them together. I click Control to select other ones. Try and group them together so that they are not disarranged. You can see when it shows this icon, then that means you can click something there. So that's clicked. I can join this header together. So just to make my work a bit tidy. So you can see. So that's it. So that's all about cover letter. I hope you've been blessed by this training, and you really enjoyed some of them. If you have some comments, you can contact us as Visins Group of Company on our Instagram or social handles like the Visins Group of Company, or our WhatsApp platform using our number 07068468395. So thank you very much. God bless.